नमस्कार दोस्तों, स्वागत है आपका की न्यूज़ 24/7 में। तो चलिए देखते हैं आज की हेडलाइंस। जगन्नाथ रथ यात्रा 2023। लॉर्ड जगन्नाथ is one of Hinduism's most revered deities. He is revered as the Lord of the Universe, and his temple in Puri, Odisha, is one of India's most popular pilgrimage site. The Rath Yatra or Chariot Festival is one of the most important Hindu festival. It is celebrated every year in Puri and it brings together millions of devotees to celebrate their faith. The Rath Yatra is a 10-day festival that commemorates the annual journey of Lord Jagannath, his brother Balabhadra and their sister Subhadra from the Jagannath temple to the Gundicha temple. The chariots of the three deities are pulled by thousands of devotees, and the festival is a time of great excitement and celebration. There are numerous legends and myths surrounding Lord Jagannath and the Rath Yatra. According to one legend, the deities were created by the sage Vishwakarma and were first worshipped in a small temple in the forest. However, Indrayumana, the king of Puri, had a dream in which the deities asked him to build a grand temple for them in Puri. The temple was built by the king and the deities were then installed in it. According to another legend, Indrayumana initiated the Rath Yatra. The king was a devout follower of Lord Jagannath and he desired to bring the deities closer to the people. He decided to have the deities' chariots pulled through the streets of Puri so that everyone could have a chance to see them and to offer their prayers. All set for smooth conduct of annual Rath Yatra. The Odisha government has made elaborate arrangement for smooth and timely conduct of the annual Rath Yatra of Lord Jagannath and his siblings on Tuesday. All roads lead to the pilgrim town. Thousands of devotees have started thronging pilgrim town Puri to witness the 9-day long Rath Yatra beginning on Tuesday. Lord Jagannath and his two siblings, elder brother Balabhadra and younger sister Subhadra, are ready to give darshan to the public in Rath and visit Gundicha temple. The three majestic chariots are almost ready and will brought to the Singhadwar and park facing east towards Gundicha temple. The chariots will be pulled by lakhs of devotees on Tuesday. A large number of devotees visited the temple on Monday on the occasion of Navajoban Darshan after their deities recovered from a 14-day long illness. The Parimanika Darshan of the Lord was started early at 7:20 am due to early completion of rituals, and this was followed by the Sahana Mela Darshan from 8:05 am in which the devotees witnessed the Nabajovanabesha attire of the lords from the Bitara Katha inside the Jagmohan, said Odisha Chief Secretary P.K. Jaina, who was in Puri on Monday. Praying for chill weather tomorrow, Jaina said all arrangements have been made keeping heat wave condition in view. Sufficient drinking water facilities including distribution of water bottles have been made for devotees, he said. Water sprinkling will be done by the fire service personnel and ORS will also be given to the devotees, Jaina stated. Till now, all the rituals are being conducted smoothly, and little ahead, we will have another round of discussion with the senior servitors this evening for the timely completion of the rituals during Ghosa Yatra, he added. Tight security arrangements have been made in and around Puri town in the festival. The pilgrim town has been divided into 14 zones and 29 sectors. 4.1 million in US, 130 in Team Biden. Why Indian-American matter? After years of trying to build influence, the Indian-American community has finally started gaining prominence in US politics. The Joe Biden administration honoring Prime Minister Narendra Modi with a state visit reserved for the closest of allies is only going to enhance the community importance. Among Asian American, Indian American make up the fastest growing cells of the electorate and among the most politically active. Data by an American Community Survey says there are at least 4.1 million Americans at Indian heritage, comprising 1.3% of the US population and forming the second largest immigrant group in the US after Mexican Americans. Indian political highlights: Uddhav camp, real traitors, betrayed Bala Saheb, ideology, says Shinde on Sena Foundation Day. The Congress and the BJP have been at loggerheads over the Gandhi Peace Prize conferred upon Gita Press. Assam CM Himanta Biswa Sharma has said that with the win in Karnataka, Congress has now openly unleashed a war against India's civilization, values and rich legacy. Elsewhere, a political war is ongoing between parties contesting the West Bengal rural polls, while the two factions of the Shiv Sena slug it out over the toppling of the MBA government last year. Here are today's top political developments. Faultiness in Karnataka, Congress re-emerged as Minister and Shivakumar brothers spar over power sharing. Ahead of Karnataka Minister meeting with Rahul Gandhi on Wednesday, faultiness have re-emerged in the state Congress over whether Siddharamaiah will have a full 5-year tenure as Chief Minister. Over the past week, several ministers from the Siddharamaiah camp have suggested that he will head the government for a 5-year term. This has not sat well with D.K. Suresh, the long Congress Lok Sabha MP from the state and brother of Deputy Chief Minister D.K. Shivakumar, who had lobbied hard for the Chief Minister post after the Congress secured a landslide victory on May 13. Among the ministers backing a full term for Siddharamaiah are Industries Minister M.B. Patil, Social Welfare Minister H.C. Mahadefa and Public Worker Minister Satish Jarkoli, Ali considered loyalist of the Chief Minister. AICC General Secretary K.C. Venugopal has said in a news conference that Siddharamaiah will remain CM for 5 years. Patil said recently, "This did not go down well with Suresh," and he retorted, "I can respond to M.B. Patil, but tell him such statements are not necessary." Delhi News highlights AAP questioning LG over murderers in the national capital. Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has said that Delhi would be a safer city if law and order was under the Delhi government instead of the centre through the LG. This came after two sisters were shot dead in a South Delhi colony near RK Puram in the early hours of Sunday. Delhi BJP President Virendra Sachdeva, however, said Sunday's incident was the result of a fight between the two people and that Kejriwal was politicizing the issue. Law and order in Delhi comes under the centre through the LG, along with police, land and after the centre audience services. In other news, the two men have been apprehended in connection with the killing of a first-year student of Delhi University outside Aryabhatta College in South Campus, news agency PTI reported. The accused have been identified as Rahul, 19 years old, a resident of Delhi Bindarpur area, and Harun, 19 years old, a resident of Jangpuri, police said. A 19-year-old student of DU was stabbed to death allegedly for objecting to his woman friend being harassed by another student. The incident took place on Sunday right outside Aryabhatta College in South Campus. Bengal State HC disapproves of HC order to deploy central forces for Panchayat polls. The Supreme Court was informed that the direction for the deployment of the central forces in the Panchayat polls without providing adequate opportunity to stay poll panel is an overstep of his judicial power of the Calcutta High Court. A direction was passed on the petitioner WB State Election Commission for deployment of central forces without providing adequate opportunity to the petitioner by way of affidavit, and such direction is an overstep of the judicial power of the High Court. WB State Election Commission said in a petition filed in the Supreme Court. The West Bengal State Commission told the Supreme Court that the High Court has no jurisdiction to interfere with the process of election in view of specific bar under Article 243 or read with Article 243K of the Constitution of India read with Section 80 of the West Bengal Panchayat Election Act 2003. Act 2003 more so when it is settled that the process of election has commenced with the issuance of the notification by the petitioner. WB State Election Commission said that being an independent constitutional body is slowly vested with the powers to take decisions in respect of superintendence, direction and control of the preparation of the electoral rolls and the conduct of all Panchayat elections with the state of West Bengal. Gadkari to open 11 flyovers from Delhi to Panipat. Union Road Transport and Highway Minister Nitin Gadkari will inaugurate 11 flyovers on the 8-lane national highway from Delhi to Panipat on Tuesday. Haryana Deputy Chief Minister Dushyant Chautwala said on Tuesday. Also, he would announce major road development project of rupees 3,700 crore on the occasion. The 11 flyover are part of a 24-kilometer long project constructed with an outlay Rs 900 crore. Gadkari will also lay the foundation stone for the construction work for Karnal Greenfield 6-lane ring road project at Kuttuel village in Karnal district. Total length of his project is 35 km and it will cost about 1700 crore. Similarly, the Union Minister will lay the foundation stone for the construction work of Ambala Greenfield 6-lane ring road project at Janli village in Ambala district. 62 National Interstate Senior Athletics Championship concludes successfully at Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar. The 62 Interstate Athletics Championship drew to a close today with another display of India's finest athletes competing for supremacy at the Kalinga Stadium in Bhubaneswar. This tournament held particular significance as it served as the qualifying event for both the upcoming Asian Games and Asian Athletic Championship, determining the participation of athletes. Its competition marked the second successful sporting event in Bhubaneswar this week, following the Hero Intercontinental Cup 2023, which concluded on Sunday night. The closing ceremony reorganized the finest performance of the 5-day competition and was graced by dignitaries including President AFI Adili Sumariwala, Secretary Sports and Youth Services, Vinil Krishna, Planning Committee Chairman, Lalit Bhanath, SR Vice President AFI, Anju Bodhi George and Treasurer AFI Dr. Madhukan Pathak. Titanic tourist submersible goes missing with search underway. A submersible craft used to take people to see the wreck of Titanic has gone missing in the Atlantic Ocean with its crew on board sparking a major search and rescue operation. Tour firm Ocean Gate, which runs $250,000 a seat expedition to the wreck, said it was exploring all options to get the crew back safely. It said government agency and deep sea firms were helping the operation. The Titanic sank in 1912 and lies some 380 meters, 12,500 feet beneath the waves. The missing craft is believed to be Ocean Gate Titan submersible, a truck-sized sub that holds 5 people and usually drives with a 4-day supply of oxygen. It is known when contact with the craft was lost, but the vessel was reported overdue on Sunday evening about 435 miles south of St. John's, Newfoundland. Microsoft outage in June most likely caused by hackers with Russian links. In early June, Microsoft services were down for millions of users across the world. Experts now claim that the outage was most likely caused by hackers who belong to a Russian link group, Guardian reported. It was initially believed that the hackers are an Islamic group with links in Sudan, as it is being planned by them. Last week, Microsoft confirmed that outage to its Outlook service were the result of DOS attack believed to have been carried out by Anonymous Sudan. However, cybersecurity firm CyberCX released a report on Monday that said that Anonymous Sudan is unlikely to be an authentic hacktivist organization. The firm said that it is likely that it has linked with the Russian state. The firm reasoned that the operation to direct huge amount of traffic to a service would need tens of thousands of dollars, and hence it was unlikely that Anonymous Sudan was a loose collective. CyberCX, also known as Anonymous Sudan, was publicly allied with pro-Russian threat actors and is a member of the pro-Russian hacker group Killnet. Alistair McGibbon, CyberCX chief strategy officer, told Guardian Australia that Anonymous Sudan generally low-level targets and the fact it was presenting itself as an Islamic group indicated a Russian-backed organization that could be trying to drive division in society and disrupt the West. Europe is world's fastest warming continent, climate report. Europe should brace more deadly heatwaves driven by climate change, said a sweeping report on Monday, noting the world's fastest warming continent was more than 2.3 degrees Celsius hotter last year than in pre-industrial times. Crop withering droughts, records sea surface temperature and unprecedented glacier melt are among the consequences laid out in a report by the World Meteorological Organization and the European Union's Comprehensive Climate Change Service. The continent, which has been warming twice the global average since the 1980s, saw its warmest summer on record last year, with countries including France, Germany, Italy, Portugal, Spain, and the United Kingdom experiencing their warmest year on record. Odisha triple train crash. House of Railway signal JE sealed by CBI. In a major move in its investigation into the Odisha triple train tragedy, the Central Bureau of Investigation (CBI) on Monday sealed the rented house of Soros section signal junior engineer. According to reports, a CBI team reached the rented house of JE Amir Khan near Annapurna Rice Mill in Soro on Monday and found that the house was locked. Later, they sealed the house of Khan. A source said that the two CBI personnel are also keeping a watch on the house. The CBI had earlier questioned him during the course of their investigation at an undisclosed location. However, the signal JE and his family are reportedly missing from the rented place after the tragic accident at Bahanaga that resulted in the death of 292 passengers so far. Odisha Chief Minister to give rupees 1 crore to Indian football team for Intercontinental Cup victory. Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik had declared a cash reward of rupees 1 crore for the Indian men football team in recognition of their victory in the Hero Intercontinental Cup held here. In the final match at the Kalinga Stadium on Sunday night, India secured a 2 win over Lebanon thanks to the effort of captain Sunil Chhetri, who scored his 87th international goal, and Lilian Zuela Changete, who also found the back of the net. This triumph enabled India to claim the Intercontinental Cup title. It is a matter of great pride for our state to host the prestigious Intercontinental Cup. Congratulations to India on their victory in the face of stiff competition. It is our intention to hold many more football events in Odisha and support the growth of the sport in Odisha and India, Patnaik said during the closing ceremony. ऐसे ही और न्यूज़ को जानने के लिए जुड़े रहिए के न्यूज़ 24/7 के साथ.